where we're going to ask them to leave. Okay, because we're going to want to teach them that I can ask them. What Buck did in the video. He asked that horse to move off, and she moved off, and he controlled where she went, right? He controlled the speed at which she moved. And there's a time we're going to ask him to do that. And are they going to be a little confused when I ask him to do that the first time? Sure, because they're going to be like, hey, what the heck? I didn't do anything wrong. Are they going to sort it out after a little bit of time? Yes, but it's going to be a whole lot easier for me to get them to hook back on if I understand that. If I do that at the beginning before I take off. Can I still get it done the other way? Probably, but it's going to take me a while. And so then all I have to do, when I start chasing, because we're going to make this filly move here in just a second, just to show you. She's done everything I've asked her to do. What else you want to ask, right? So we're going to start moving on, okay? Otherwise she's going to get totally bored with this. And then she's going to start doing whatever she wants to do. So when we ask to do other things, it's no big deal, okay? You just ask them to do it. So if we want her to move off,
Nothing.
More important than that, what do horses not like to do?
Work.
They don't like to work. Okay, what did you used to do when you hanged out with me?
Nothing.
Chill out, stand, everything's pretty good, right? Okay, so when I go to ask her to leave, she's going to be like, well, I don't want to leave. You know, especially if you drill it into them to leave. That's work, right?
She's quick, isn't she, man? She's a quick one. Oh, that's gonna be fun when they run. Right. That was cool. Right.
relieving the pressure, they're at a walk. If I don't do that, what happens? You can come in and run me over eventually. She's uncomfortable out there because she's never been asked to do this. She was comfortable in here, right? She was comfortable when she was with me. But if I let her walk, where she'll finally relax and just walk out, and I get her to where she'll just walk, then it won't be such a big deal for her to leave me, right? If every time when I ask her, I just make her work, she's gonna be apprehensive about leaving. Okay? They can learn to sort it out if you're consistent with what you do. If you're inconsistent with what you do, is it hard for them? Yeah, because they're like, what in the hell? Okay? And so it's okay that we ask her to move off. Because I'm going to have to eventually, right? When we put the saddle on them, are they going to move? Do I need to be able to, is it beneficial if I can control which direction they move?
Yes. Yeah.
They're going to react, right? Now I asked her away from me on this side. So she doesn't really like me on that side anyway. So I'm going to try and go back there to reinforce that every time I'm over there, I'm going to ask her. Relax. This is where the good confusion comes in. You need to change it up. If you get into a team, they will figure it out in a heartbeat. And one, it's as quick. Is this pretty smart filly? Pretty athletic filly? About smart and athletic? Scared.
Oh darn.
You take over the training process. Is she pretty willing? Yes, this is a filly that, does she want to do the right thing? Yeah. She's told us that from the beginning in everything she's done, right? Okay, so she wants to do the right thing. She's also very intelligent and she's very athletic. We saw her swap in there. It was awesome.
That was
Okay,
that
and
was
she can
great.
come pretty quick. And so those ones, everybody thinks, okay, the one that we worked on the last class, see, we label them as either going to be easy or going to be hard. They're different. That's all they are. And you have to learn to adjust yourself to fit the situation, to fit that horse. That other horse is not going to be any worse. Okay? She's not going to be different. This filly may be harder for some people in some ways because she's so smart and athletic. Does that make sense to you? So just because they're different, don't think that's good or bad. Sometimes these
See, mean horses are cool. That's concrete operation.
They're not crazy. They just responsive, but most of the time they move too fast.
Yeah.